Well, hi everybody and welcome back to the farm. We are doing our first cutting. Hey, finally! Last year we did our first cutting at Mother's Day, second cutting at Father's Day. A lot of years we're just out there in the 100-degree weather of 4th of July. It's just rainy and wet and then hot and then wet. The hay has really taken off. So we're trying out a new to us hay bind. He picked this up and decided to give it a try. It's an old New Holland, and basically it worked really great, and it's just sat for a few years. So we gave it a good service because that sickle bar mower was kind of slow. And in the past we used a John Deere 1600 Moco hay bind, and it was just so large. So this is a good size for this size tractor. I think it'll be a good fit for him. He's on his third pass already and it's doing real good. We've got some things that we want to move, so we decided to go ahead and cut in this area so that we can drive over the hay field without driving over the hay. It'll be out of here. Just this bit here as a test section. But we are May 22nd, I think. We have seed heads starting out. This is one of the taller years, I guess you could say, for first cutting. This is up to my waist, but this other stuff is all still quite small. The clover, the alfalfa. The clover's just starting to get some flowers on it, so that'll make the bees real happy. Husband's real happy out there on his 2-cylinder. He's got the John Deere 70 diesel today. Nice and sunny. It's easily been in the 80s. I think it was 82, 85 yesterday. And it's only supposed to be about 75 today, and it's breezy. So it's nice to have that umbrella. You can just enjoy the breeze without getting baked in the sun. You can see here he did a lot more than 3 passes. Dividing this whole section off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 passes. So that's good. He's getting a few acres knocked out pretty quick. He's been at this less than an hour, I'm sure. Day 2 of haymaking. Husband kept at it. He went until the machine broke. There's some kind of a rubber bushing. We are on our way to go pick it up, and we'll be back in business. But the rain got moved up from Sunday to Saturday, and that's why we watch different weather things on the news, on the phones, on apps. It just works out really good for us to just constantly check it because it can change throughout the day. So it had said rain Sunday night. Now it says rain Saturday morning, so we lost a day. But the good thing about that little hay bind is that it has rollers, where with the sickle bar mower you don't have that. It crimps the hay and basically like cracks it open so that it dries a little bit faster. It's already feeling good. it's not real tall and thick because it's a lot of grass more than alfalfa growing right now. He tells me that it will dry really nicely this way. And with the tedder, we basically gained a day on all our haymaking when we bought the tedder, and that helped us tremendously. Last year I started looking at conditioners, which is just running the tractor again if you're sickle bar mowing. So you can cut your fuel consumption by having, you know, a machine with rollers built into it. And we just never found one quite that we liked. So finding this haybine, even with a slight downtime, we're going to go pick up a $70 part, and I'll show you him doing a little repair on it, and we'll get back to our haymaking. The tedding is going to help it, so hopefully 3 days will be enough, and we'll be baling late Saturday afternoon or late Friday afternoon. He thinks all in all he did the south field and here that we've probably done about 15 acres, so that'll be quite a few round bales for our own cows and to sell to other local buyers that we have. We'll see what we get. Well, we've got John Deere on parade today. The weather changed, and now they're saying rain for Friday night in the late night hours and in the middle of the night. So this is gonna get switched from tedder to rake or to baler. This one's gonna get hooked up to the rake. Trey's gonna rake. Dad is going to bale. And I'm running the big kids off for a quick expedition and do their little weekly jobs, learning school stuff. And I'll be able to show you some bales when I get back. So since the weather changed, we rushed home after picking up the bale spear to borrow from my father-in-law. They wanted to do it a little different this year. As we're driving, the weather changes. We had to hustle. There's gonna be no time for the hay spear today. But in the future, he'll be able to have it. We are going to try a hay spear on the 3-point mount of the back of the tractor and see if he likes that, or try a hay bale carrier. This is set up for staging to cover up for rain. Right now, I think this was 14 bales out of that field there, and they're all ready to go. That hay buyer is coming tomorrow at 8 in the morning. The rainstorms basically are starting around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. We always make sure we have plenty of big long ropes for tying them around, making like a tent out of it, so you can do a base of 2, one on top, make a pyramid, then we can still climb it, still get the tarp up over it. He's starting another pile over here. So we put one tarp down on the ground, that's what I meant for staging, and then put a good tarp over the top, just so that the bales on the bottom, it's too heavy and too much work to be moving pallets out there, and the gravel driveway kind of works for that, but then it doesn't work in the fact that the people with the trailers need to be able to pull in and have that driveway available to not have them driving on the hayfield. So, you know, getting ready, staging it. So let's go over here. They have been at raking and baling for about 3 hours. He thinks they've got about 2 hours left. And while I was out, I found a free lawnmower for Trey, a free riding lawnmower. So as soon as he's done, we gotta hook up the trailer and go to town and pick that up. Basically, anytime we see a free lawnmower or a free bicycle on the side of the road, we stop and get it, even if it's gonna just be for parts. He got a free snow blower from someone in the neighborhood, 2 weeks ago. The guy started cleaning out his garage, gave him a window air conditioner and a bicycle. I don't remember what else. A basketball for the kids and a watering can for the other kids to garden. So lots of great free things when people are cleaning out. Now you can see, looks like he's doing up double rows here. And Dad is coming back. He is unloading straight at the staging areas with the baler. The ideal was rake, each of them raking, and then have the 3-point hooked up for moving bales while Dad kept baling. But with the rain coming, they wanted to push. Good windy, like 10-mile-an-hour wind. I think it got to be 84 today. So if you saw the videos in the previous years, Trey's gonna be 14 in a couple more days. And he just took over all this stuff. He kicked me right off the tractor. And I half wondered if I was going to rake today to be able to get things done on time. There was no question about it. He was going to do it. He skipped their little school outing and said, no, I'm gonna stay here and take care of this, because who knows? The weather is so iffy every couple of days. So hopefully next week will change and dry up a little bit and you'll be able to do more. They've got all this acreage over here to do and the rest of that other field. They probably did a third of that field to the west. Dad just went and unloaded a bale. He comes right back out, cleans up row. We'll beat that rain, no problem. I told him about the lawnmower. He's excited. He figures he's got maybe an hour left, so they're doing better on time than one would think. So Trey got his trailer rebuilt just in time to be able to do this project. I was out on this side street over here and I saw the sign, and boy, I turned right around as quick as I could, pushed it up here, and then saw somebody else checking it out, so we tucked it away up here before speaking to the owner of it. But bagger system, Troy built, pony, 7-speed transmission. He's happy about it. If you guys know about these, let me know. But metal, isn't the Husky plastic? And the hood. Yeah, the John Deere is plastic. And the Aaron's is a lot of plastic and not great. So, power built. I don't know who makes the power built, but he says it looks pretty good. The oil is low but clean. And like I said, I didn't see any holes in it. Oh, Mom's not got something lined up. So we're gonna get this loaded up and get it home.
Yeah, it's low. Better bring it.
Everybody needs the air compressor. Trey's starting right in, filling up the air. He said one of the tires was soft. The lady came out and talked to us when we were getting it loaded. She said her son was mowing with it this week and it just quit. So Trey said there's maybe an inch of gas. It could be a clogged fuel filter. It was absolutely plugged with grass. It might have been a slipping belt. It had been wet. And now that will get some air in a tire over there. We got a slow leak going on. It's been a blowed out. We looked it up. It's a 2011 Troy built. Good find. Things like $2,300 at Tractor Supply and Lowe's right now. Cranks. No spark? So maybe a new spark plug. I saw a spark plug in there on that table. Is that for you?
That's
Oh. Okay.
I'll pull it out. It's probably dirty.
There's still a bunch of grass in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys don't know, belts and spark plugs are readily available at big box stores. He got his last belt at a big box store, and they even have a mechanism there for measuring the belts. And you can go in and get a lot of spark plugs at different stores, even car parts places. But the car parts places, the belts are not the same. The rubber coated instead of like fabric coated was too much. It was wanting to engage the motor instead of just start, or engage the deck instead of just starting the engine. Well, it's time to be wrapping up the rest of our day. We got to get that hay wrapped after this cow is milked. Got 2 cows to milk every morning and every night. Got my oldest son helping making dinner. My last video was about how homesteaders wear many hats. And now is my hat to be the milkmaid. I hand milk these 2 cows. We filter the raw milk, skim it in a couple of days for cream. That cream thickens and rises to the top as it sets, and then it's real easy to turn it into butter in a couple of days. Now, tomorrow with the morning being a rain day, we'll be able to work on that lawnmower. We got some tire tubes came in the mail today. We'll be able to switch some tire tubes hopefully this weekend. Take it easy on that little air compressor. It gets used quite a bit around here. Just like everything else, it's a working farm, a working homestead, and we're all working every day as a team and working together. So if you like these kinds of videos, remember to thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and you'll see when the next video comes out. We'll probably have a video of getting that little red mower going by Memorial Day. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. About the time we were making hay last year, I had troubles with my phone and never got everything edited, so I can throw up some more hay videos in this next week that are from last year. But this is what we figured out works really good for us. It's a base of 2, one on top, that tarp down there on the ground, and we have these really long ropes. I picked a couple of these up. They were like $6, a couple 100 feet, and great big roofing tarps up over the top. Wrap it all around like a cinch down at the bottom, and then they stay put really good. He's getting everything moved, loaded up here on the stack. I believe he said we could get about 30 this way. And counting up, we've got 26 to stack right now. Show me that spark plug, boyo.
It was never gonna have spark with that all covered in soot.
It's sooty. Well, maybe you can clean it.
Okay.
Awesome. Wire wheel? Great. The kid knows things. He's great. Just 2 more to go. Some nice grassy stuff. It was starting to head out, but it's good. Be good enough for horses, cattle, goats, and sheep. It seems like every time we make hay, every season, every year, every cutting, every section, the weather changes. It surprises you, it throws you off guard. And this is what I'm talking about these giant tarps. It's covered up. As soon as we were starting in on covering it, the sprinkles started. I checked hourly, and now instead of 9 p.m. having it say 70%, it's saying 70% at 3 or 4 a.m. But there's still a high percentage of rain in the 30 to 50% range before then. So we're covered up. We're tied right down snug. See how we got that cord going down there around the bottom, gusseted, and then we have the top. We tied it based on the wind direction. So it's nice and snug, and it will stay there, stay put. You know, short of a tornado, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. They stayed put in previous years. We're good to go.